I think everything's working. Connection. Good. How's the mic going? Is the mic working? Yep. Looks like everything's working. Alrighty then. Oh. Wait a little bit. Alright. Looks like everything's good to go. So, well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you watching this live replay, today we're going to be working on this section of the map. Some of you who were here about 7 months ago might remember this room, and you might also recognize that there's been some significant changes over there. You see, last time I was streaming in this area, we built up this small little section here. And off camera I've been working on this as well as the inside of the base, which I'm going to show you guys today. I'm probably going to have to re-show this during the stream once some people in chat show up. But for the time being, I guess I can show you now. So just as a quick recap, this is Shiverburn. This is a Minecraft parkour map I've been working on for quite a few months now, just passively. And this is one of the later sections in the map. This is a part of the Molten Underworld, which is a duration, well, it's a gauntlet of parkour courses that seamlessly connect into each other. So there's no like teleporting between the two, like two different levels. You just go immediately from one to the other. And it's a very challenging gauntlet. Kind of. Of course, I'm doing this in creative mode, which, well, I should probably switch to, oh, that's a handicap. I didn't realize my health was low. So yeah, this is, well, yeah, I'm not the best at parkour, but I will say this. I just tried to fly. I guess that works. I'm loving 1.19.4. That's the version that we are on. Yeah, it's up there in the corner. Because we have something really cool. The damage command. And I have a command block hooked up to damage the player with lava damage if they touch the floor. Which is, honestly, really sells the fact that this is supposed to be lava. And it really does look amazing. It's probably one of the coolest rooms I've ever built. But the things that I really wanted to show off today is this section here, when you enter the facility. So there's this nice convenient crater just already open for you. And if I go into FreeCam here and show you what's inside, you can see a completely empty room with a button and a barricaded exit. There's a bunch of like barrels and crates everywhere. And there's 2 laser fields to obscure the player's direction. You'll also notice that there are markings on the floor. And if you're paying attention to those markings, there's quite a few of them. And those are pillager spawn locations. When you enter this room, the room is immediately filled with pillagers. And the idea is to navigate from one end of the room to the other without dying. Now, I know the layout of this room, so I'll be able to breeze through this very quickly. Every pillager has quick draw on their crossbows. And the idea is to like run around these containers, these crates, to avoid taking as much damage as you can, using the crates as cover. I'm probably dead here. Wow! Yeah, it's quite a challenge running through each room. And of course, there's more of that up here. It's a different layout. The ceiling's a little bit lower. I'm also lagging a little bit. That's probably just temporary. You run in, you push the button, you get out, and then you're safe. And the idea is just to make your way through each of these rooms. And of course, that's a return to spawn level. This is the end. Technically, this is the end of the level that started way over there. I wish I had zoom. I should have applied that. And then the inside of the base, which is here. This is a new section. This is a completely new level. So you can see how it transitions between one level to another. Although it's kind of a little bit... Whoops, wrong way. It's kind of a little bit fuzzy with this transition because this level is more of the same. So you can see there's different markers, and you'll also notice that some blackstone in here, and the polished blackstone. There's a couple of pillagers over here. The button's on the opposite end of the room. You're not trying to escape through another exit. You're trying to hit the button and come back in this room. And you can see it already. The same goes for this room as well. What I actually need to do is I don't have a command block underneath here. So let me just... Not infinite health. For 1 second. Modifier to true. Yeah, there's a couple of command blocks down there. So now, when I hit this pressure plate, I should be healed up to full. Yeah, it's healed up to full. So you'll see there are 2 laser gates here, barring you from that room over there. So you have to go into that room and that room before you can go there. And the way that, well, yeah, I'll just show you what this is. I've got some. So you can see there's some Ravagers, and there's quite a lot of pillagers. The thing about the Ravagers is they keep you off the floor down there. Ow. So once you push the button, you're given the haste effect, and you need to leave the room with the effect. As you can see, there's some guys chasing me. And when we walk over here, you can see now the yellow gate is down. We can just step on this to take the full health. And this room is more or less the same. So it's a little bit more challenging. The Ravagers are on the ground. The best way is to run up here. Because the Ravagers, I don't think the Ravagers can follow you. Ah, dang it, that's... wow. Yeah, this room's a little bit more tricky getting back. It is possible, but it's a little bit tricky. I don't know the most optimal route. I believe it's right through here. You actually want to go through here. You get shot there, but then you're home free. Yeah, the pressure plate kills all the mobs. We can take the full heal. And then both these gates are down, and we have access to what we're going to be working on today, which is this room over here. Now, the way that I have it set up is the player detector is actually a light block. And the command blocks are programmed to execute the rest of the functions, like spawning. It spawns in all the mobs, it activates all the buttons, it primes every system, just so that way everything's ready when you walk into the room. So there's no way of getting past this. You can't jump over it. It's 2 blocks tall, so that way even if you jump over it, it still triggers. And you can see this room has a little bit more. There's a Ravager over there. There's blazes in these turrets, and there's a couple of evokers lying around. And the way that you get through this room, it's not actually programmed yet. I'm working on that today. The way that you actually get through this room is by pulling that lever. That lever will kill every mob in the room and then open that door. Now how do you get to that lever? even though it's obviously barred. Well, you'll see there's 4 lamps here, and you'll see at each of the polar directions there are these purple buttons dotted around, and each one of those corresponds to a lamp. Again, none of it's programmed yet. We're going to work on that today. Like, I can just push this button, and you can see nothing turns on, and yeah, it's not programmed yet. It'll also turn off these lights that I have in the ceiling. And then you'll also notice there's this orange button here, and that orange button, just like the blue and the yellow and the green ones prior, that goes to this gate here, which is obscuring the purple button over there that you need to bypass. So there's a couple of ways of tackling this room. You can either go this way. Well, technically you can, if you jump on the wall. You can either go this way and then hit the button, and then from there, I have no idea what you're supposed to do. It's not really designed for this going this route. It's designed to go the other way. But I guess you could try going that way. It's probably more dangerous. So the idea is that the player walks on these catwalks. They can jump the gap. There'll be like a Ravager. There's a Ravager over there on that platform. And then there's a couple of Pillagers and Evokers. They push the button, and then they move on to the next section. So that way they can push the orange button. Again, nothing is wired up yet. They run up here, dodging Pillagers and Evokers. Because I'm in creative mode, these hostile mobs are naturally despawning, so you'll notice there was a Ravager over there, and there were supposed to be 2 Pillagers and an Evoker here. But they're obviously gone. It's because I'm in creative mode, they despawn. The blazes are despawning now. It's not a problem for the actual map, because the player will be in adventure mode, and yeah. Anyway, whoops, I just broke that. Why don't they have, like, the different button options in Redstone? I have to go into building blocks. I really do like the new organization. It is really good, but that's just, like, one critique I have is all the different types of buttons. Because, like, they have wooden, stone, gold, and iron pressure plates in here, but they don't have, like, the variant types of wood. Which is, unfortunate. That's one thing. That's one little pet peeve of mine. I absolutely love the look of this room. It looks absolutely amazing. And then the central reactor here, that's what this is supposed to be. It's a power generator. It's pulling up, or it's piping up lava from below, and it's converting it into energy, which is flowing through to the rest of the facility. Which, honestly, designing this central machine was really fun. I had a lot of fun designing that. Alright, so now that the demonstration is basically over, and yeah, when you step on the pressure plate, it resets the entire room, which I can show you the redstone behind that just real quick. So this is the system that's currently in place. This is detecting if the player steps on the light block. And then all of these summon all the mobs, and then these ones summon the blazes. We're going to have another line, I want to say over here, that's like inverted with a redstone torch, and that's going to be the reset functionalities. And that's going to like reset all the lamps up top. It's going to reset the buttons. It's going to reset the lamps down there, the laser gates. So we got quite a lot of work to do. So let's get started. First thing we need to do is get the buttons. I already forget how to do this. So what we need to do is we need to have each of these buttons do 2 things. They turn off the lights there, and they turn on a light here. And I'm actually going to rearrange these lamps to represent the 4 cardinal directions. So that button, so that top lamp will go to that one, that side one will go there. So that way the player can look at this and they'll see where in the world, or which button is yet to be pressed. I guess they could just look up at the ceiling as well. So if we come down here, we need 4 command blocks. That's wire. It's block. Thank you. Give me that. And we need to repeat this 4 times. 3 times. I can math. I wish there was like a quick tab functionality where like you could just tab over to the start or delete an entire section. I don't know. So that way I don't have to like press and hold the arrow key. If something like that exists, could you let me know? I would I'd very much appreciate it. So we went counterclockwise, so this one goes here. Now we don't have a lot of space back behind this one because we have, this is all like the killing mechanisms. So we'll put this one facing that direction, so if we need to put additional command blocks off of it, we can. And this one, no wait, we went clockwise. Counterclockwise, I think. If these are switched, I'm gonna be a little bit upset, because then I have to go back and redo it all. So that's step 1. Let's just check to make sure. And then I'll probably have like a redstone AND gate or something. Or is it an OR gate? I forget. But we'll have like a redstone circuit down there that if like all the redstone blocks are in place, they'll all run into like, yeah, they'll all run into a logic gate, and then they'll disable the lasers when all 4 are pressed. So if we just press this button, yep, that lights up. We press this one. Those were the 2 I was really worried about. Watch, it's gonna be those 2. Yeah, okay. So all these are working. There's no current reset for them, so we'll have to make a reset. And we can do that fairly easily. So all we need to do is pull this command block from here. We'll pull all 4 of these command blocks again. For those of you who don't know, you can control middle click. Well, I guess you can control pick block, because my middle click is currently used for something else. So we have all 4 of these. We're going to apply the reset mechanism as soon as the player contacts the thingamajig, the light block. So we'll just have that there. The redstone block gets placed here, and that's what sets everything off. And we'll have it running in not that direction, because there's redstone there. And there's nothing off in that direction, so I guess we could go up, but then there's a bedrock ceiling. Alright, so we need to set these to air. And we also need to set those to chain. It's a simple process. Not chain blocks. My brain is like, just woke up this morning. So what we should see is if we just press a few of these buttons, we'll press 2 of them, indicating that the player, oh, like some of them are, oh, that's because I placed the command blocks. Okay, so they're actually all on. So if all 4 of those are pressed, all of those are on. What we should see is if the player steps on the light block. Ah, interesting. They don't go off. Oh, I think, okay. They should be off now. Yeah, they're off now. So this logic doesn't work. In which case, I could probably just... I probably overcomplicated this, didn't I? I think I might have overcomplicated this. Maybe just a little bit. So if I go free cam, I like having free cam because that way I can like quick check something before like moving myself back. Okay, so I tripped the light block. Is this off? It is off. Okay, so this works. I'm just gonna like punch a hole in the wall real quick, just so that way I can avoid, yeah, I can avoid the laser plane without going spectator. Alright, so that part works. The lights are next. So what we need is... I just heard music, and I remember I turned the Minecraft music on, because I wanted some ambience. These need to be chains. So what we need to do is turn off all these lamps, and the way that these lamps are powered is actually this redstone block line. So all we have to do is very simple. Not fill biome. The fill biome command is very useful. If you saw at the beginning of the stream, it's actually just over here, you can see there's particles in the air, and the reason of that is because I changed the biome. I don't think it's... Yeah, it's right there. Right there at the bottom left. I changed the biome for these specific rooms. That's why there's particles in certain places. I absolutely love the fill biome command. It is such a nice thing. Alright, so we have that. Now we just bring it over here. So we will set these to air to start. They'll be... The reset... We'll reset them so that way they start as redstone lamps. Now we can actually take this command block, slap it onto there. I'm actually tempted to put the reset on the pressure plate, because that is where the player will respawn. Now that I think about it, that might be a better idea. If I just relocate it all. The question is, how much space do we have? I guess we have, like... Yeah, we have quite a bit of space, but there's quite a lot of things that need reset. Yeah, we'll reset it at death, as opposed to at crossing the button. And all we have to do is just set that one a chain. So now what we should see is... Well, let's test this button first. So as we can see, the lamps on the ceiling have gone off. That is good. That's what I wanted, because those buttons are controlling the reactor. Well, actually, technically not, but... It's a good indicator. You can see, like... You can very clearly see those lamps are off compared to the rest of the room. And I'm also tempted to, like, shut down all of these. These are, the frog lamp. I don't know what I would replace them with. Probably just, like... nothing. I don't know. But you can see that is... Yeah, that's how... That's working fine. I'm just gonna jump in the hot tub to reset. And as we can see, the lamps are back on. And if we come over here, all the lights are off. Okay, so yeah, we'll reset this at death. Wrong game mode. I didn't start playing yesterday, I promise. So we need to do the same thing on this side as well. I can spell error, I promise. Alright, so that's in place. I almost deleted that, but we need this over here. We'll bring this down. let's see. Redstone block. So that one should be working. We'll just grab another command block. We'll do the same on the other 4 sides. Or other 3 sides. 2 sides, 1 side. Whatever number of sides it is. I've bound sprint to caps lock, so if you're wondering why my caps lock is just constantly on, every time I go to sprint, that's why. And we can place this one over here. Redstone block. Good. Very good. What up, glitches? Or bite-sized? Bite-sized glitches? It has been a long time no see. Ladies and gentlemen, someone has entered the chat, and I am happy now. I'm happy because now I'm not going crazy talking to myself. Let me just hook up... Whoops! Let me just hook this up real quick, and then I can show you what I'm working on. I took like, fall, winter, and spring off. And I know technically it's still spring, but, like, I prefer to only stream during the summer when I'm most available. And when, like, everyone else is, like, out of school or whatever and on summer vacation. It's just better time. Wait, why did I pick that back up? Okay. Alright, so in theory, this all should still be working. So, if I press this button, all those lamps go off, and that one goes on. Those are off, that one's on. That one's off. What about that one? Yep, that's on. I'm just gonna break that real quick. Good. All of them are off, and all of these are on. That is good. That is good. This is going according to plan. My redstone is working. Now, if we just take a dip in the hot tub, wrong command. There we go. We should see, yep, they're all back on. All of these are back on. Those are off. Okay. Now what I want to do is come down here. I forgot I wasn't in creative mode. There we go. Alright, so these 4 redstone lamps, what I'm actually going to do is, let's get some wool, just because. So we'll make like a little bit of a cross here. So the redstone blocks are going in this block space here. Let me put a filler block in. You just joined the Discord server? You mean to say you weren't on the server before? I'm just teasing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining the Discord server. I appreciate it. So we will pull a redstone signal out from each of these. I don't know why I'm using repeaters. I don't even know where these are going. So these need to connect. These need to... I'm joking. These need to all connect to each other, I think. I'm not sure the logic, but let's see. I just wire these up. I'm curious what this does. I just wire these up. Set a redstone torch there. This probably doesn't work like I think it does. But we'll see. So if I grab a redstone block, that gets placed there. Okay. So, as I suspected, connecting them all together doesn't work. All 4 of them need to be connected. So I guess I could just bring the wire on all 4 of these. I can't run them next to each other. And just run them like this. We have to make them independent, so that way they don't power each other. So that one gets powered there, that one there, that one there. So right now only one of these is powered. So if we just, so if I like redstone dustify this, no wait, I think I know what I need to do. If we put torches on all of these faces, and then a redstone line here, then we effectively create an OR gate. Or an AND gate. I'm not sure which one it is. And then that will be our output there. So, when 3 of these are in place, this line still remains powered, but when this 4th one goes in, it unpowers and that turns on. Nice. That's what we wanted. So that's all good and working. Now, this output needs to close the gates that are directly above us. Wrong game mode. That was a little bit of a clutch. So there are 4 gates technically here, so we need 4 different command blocks. So we're just gonna fill this real quick. Place that down there. Fill that. We're setting these to air because we want these to be open. Or after all those lamps are on, these need to be open. Actually, that needs to be a chain, now that I think about it. Yeah, the Mario Galaxy streams were a lot of fun. I did enjoy those. I don't know if I'll ever pick them up again, because, well, I changed up my setup recently, and it'd be very difficult for me to get my Switch in. So I don't know. Let's see. So that needs to be air. So we can fill that. Whoops. Put that there. I don't know why I typed out Minecraft there. I didn't need to. And then we have this last one here. This is only 2 blocks tall. And if we just come down here, what we need to do is just plop that there, boom, boom, and that should be all hooked up. And all we have to do is just hit the reset, which is over here. Place all of these onto this. So those will be set to stained glass panes. Just do that real quick. And there we go. That should be everything. So what we should see is all those are currently enabled. If we press these buttons, totally in order. We can see the lights in the ceiling are going off and the lights on the floor are going on. If we press this one, we should see these gates are gone. Yep, they're gone. Which means the player has access to this lever, which is currently not hooked up. So, I want to do this one next, because this one is probably the easiest. It's just a simple fill command. So we'll grab this. A lot of the stuff that I do in maps is using the fill command. You play Smash Brothers Ultimate? Me and my brothers used to play Smash Ultimate for like forever. And then eventually we just got tired of it because I kept kicking their butts. So, I don't know, I might consider bringing Smash back for summer stream. So this button just needs to go there, and then this goes on our reset. This one's going to be orange. And then this one should be working as well. I think we have everything that we need. Oh, hello. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Hold on 1 second. Oh, that's why it didn't work. Who do I main? Who don't I main? I have to look at the roster again. But I have like, I want to say like 20 characters that I have for main. And I just like shuffle between them when things get boring. So this should be working fine. If I had to pick my top 3 that I would prefer to play as, Ganondorf is definitely number 1. Is the first one that comes to mind. Rosalina and Luma, I would say number 2. And then number 3, I want to say either Mario or Kirby. Sam is a super secret Smash Ultimate player. Maybe not. I mean, I would say I'm good at the game, but not that good. Like, I know, like, in person, a really good Smash player who plays in tournaments, and I'm, like, not even on his level. Alright, so now that all this is hooked up, I think it's safe to do a test run. Just to see what would happen. Alright, so if you don't know what this chamber is, the idea is simple. We push all 4 buttons, we reach the lever at top, but the second that the player crosses this laser field, whenever you want, I'm on your server. Let me know your friend code on your Switch, and I can make an arena in Ultimate that we could have a few battles. I might just take you up on that offer. I'm not available later today, unfortunately, but I will let you know when I feel like going a few rounds. So anyway, when the player crosses these light blocks, the room is filled with pillagers and mobs. And the idea is Don't die. Oh, it also blazes. I can hear the Ravager below me. Oh, there's a pillager in my face. We need to push that. There's an evoker. Dodge and weave, dodge and weave. Push that button. Not going up that way, because there's... Okay, so we can... Oh, there's Vexes. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. There's a Ravager there. Yep. Wow. That's fine. I'm just grateful to have someone chat and watch my shenanigans. Let's give this another go. That last section is definitely the most brutal. Ravager fell off immediately. These scaffolding are very much safe. Ravager just falls off. So I like that everything resets nicely. Did I press that button? I don't know if I pressed the button. No, it didn't matter. I just got obliterated. Okay, let's go again. I gotta fix that Ravager. Yeah, I heard about that. Steve was banned from Ultimate. That's funny. It's like, for the longest period of time, he was like on top, #1. And then they banned him. So that's 2 gates down. Almost got shot. Oh, that blaze is missing. I'm wondering what happened to that blaze. It's moments like this I wish I had the replay mod. Oh, that's another thing blazes are doing. Setting the ground on fire. Ah, I'm on fire. Wow! Getting out of there is so hard. I want to give this a few test runs just to like get a feel for how this will flow. Definitely need like a pillager or something on the crosswalk, and I'm not talking about you. I'm getting shot. Wow. I like how they just got the peaceful music just kicked in. I'm actively running for my life, and the music's all nice and peaceful. Yep, the evoker's got the Vexes out. Dodge and weave. Push that button. There's no Ravager up there. Actually, I hear the Ravager up there. Never mind. The evoker summoned in some Vexes. I don't like that. Ow. Ow. I'm gonna get shot. Dodge and weave. Where's the Ravager? There's the Ravager. Okay. Now we want to just stay on this end so that way we avoid, like, eye contact from the blazes. The Ravager isn't here. He's over there. Okay. So this is possible. I couldn't even... I couldn't even jump off. Alright, so it is 100% possible to reach the lever. So if we just turn that back on. The lever's not currently hooked up to anything. So I think we should do that next. So... I think our little Ravager over here, he just keeps like falling off the edge. So what I'm thinking I should do, I think what I want to do is make it so the Ravager can't just yeet himself off the edge. All right, bite sized. I appreciate you coming in chat. I'll message you on Discord when I'm ready to go a few rounds. It sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. Have a great day. So I think yeah, the Ravager definitely needs to not be yeeted off the edge. But I also want him to be able to see the player. So we'll put glass here. We'll see if this affects anything. Because I kind of want the Ravager chasing the player on the catwalk. I think that is what I'm hoping will happen. So if I just go adventure mode and just trip that. So you can see the Ravager there. Oh yeah, oh, he's on fire now. That pillager just walked right past me. I feel like there needs to be more stuff in this general area. That blaze is missing. I missed that jump. Oh, the evoker's still here. He didn't wander away. So he's actually going to be a problem. Yep, there's the fangs. There's a pillager there. Perfect. No damage. Oh, there's a Vex down there. Alright. Tried to swim in lava to escape pillager. Cool. So it's actually, so it's very much doable. It's not too difficult. I'm gonna put out the fire. I'm curious why all the blazes didn't spawn in. Maybe the one despawned or something? That's the only thing I can think of. Is if he despawned before the player got a chance to get over here. So I definitely want another pillager on here. So these are the pillager spawning pads that I've been using. I want to encourage the player to jump the gap, so I'm thinking I'm going to put him right about here. I would say, how awkward does that look? That looks very awkward. So we'll use a different block. We'll use a slab. And we will have a command block spawn in a pillager. So we'll put an extra pillager there. Wrong game mode. So these are all the pillagers. So that adds another pillager there. Now another thing is like this area down here. This is very very open, very boring. I'm thinking having a couple more pillagers down here, maybe. But I'm not sure. Definitely over here by the door as well. Up here is fine. This was originally, the button was originally there. So that's why this area is like nice and big. I wanted to like discourage the players from like coming over here. So there's a Ravager and then there's two Evokers. Just ready to eat your face off. So this is like a no-go zone. I suppose we could just put like a few like decorative crates here just to put something here in this space. So far, this is definitely turned out better than the prototype, which was just not the best. I've also realized that I do have two pillagers here, and I don't think they see the player over there, or they might just be like wandering over there. So I'm gonna turn these to glass to help improve the vision. So those will be glass. This area seems a bit wide open. And I have one pillager here. I feel like I want another one somewhere over here. Maybe back here. Back here might work. I don't know why I prefer to pick block as opposed to doing anything else. So we'll put a pillager there. I do have a Ravager in this corner, and I'm not sure like where he wanders off to. But like in the event that he doesn't wander off, he's like right here, like basically ready to eat the player. Maybe another pillager back here. So I'm gonna mark these so I know like They haven't been, like, they haven't been placed yet, command-wise. This area definitely needs some more cover. There needs to be some more, like, obstacles. Things that, prevent the player from just booking it. Some more hazards there. I'll put another one of these right about there. The less straightforward this is, the better chance that the hostile mobs have. And I left this bridge fairly open because there are then 4 blazes. There are 4 blazes that have clear view of the player from here. They will definitely be shooting. So I didn't want cover up here, so this catwalk is actually fine. I will put, like, an extra barrier there, so that way the player has to jump over. Which only really encourages the player to be on top of the barricades, just for flow's sake, which means they're more exposed. Which means they're getting shot at more. Now, there is a Ravager placed there, and usually he wanders off in that direction. So I feel like I need to have, like, another Ravager down here or something. But he might aggro on the player while he's on the catwalks. So I feel like another Ravager back here might work some wonders. We'll just have him in, like, a little Ravager pen. I'm actually gonna replace these with glass. Nice little Ravager pen. And these will be... I'm using Blackstone, I think, for Ravagers. So that will be our little Ravager. I definitely want some more mobs in this general area. I should also probably raise those up so that way it's obvious. There needs to be more options for cover over here. If I put too many mobs, the problem that I ran into with this room is there were too many mobs, and they would all just, like, trail the player as he was, like, walking around on the first lap. So by the time the player got back to here, there was nothing. And we kind of did see that with the test run. So I kind of want a few more mobs to just show up here. What I might do is when this gate opens, I might spawn in a bonus evoker at that point to guard this gate. I'm tempted to do that. Also, I'm noticing some lighting bugs here. That is very weird. That light? No, that's from the... Yeah, it's from the frog lights. So what I'm gonna do is carve out like a little special... I guess we could say trapdoor. I was also thinking about turrets, potentially. Evoker turrets. That might be potentially something I'd look into. I'm thinking of placing one of these turrets. Because, like, we've got the blaze turrets that are, like, shooting everything everywhere. But I'm wondering if we should have an evoker turret just guarding this gate or something. Because this area is just mainly unguarded. It's such a crucial area. And by the time the player gets here, it's undefended, basically. I'm wondering what to build this out of. Maybe I should just stick with granite. So we'll just do something like this. Now, if I place a block... If there's an evoker in here, I'm curious. That's Elder Guardian. I did toy around with Elder Guardians. There's an evoker in there. And I'm out here. No, it has to be glass. Well, we could just do that. You do something like that. He can see me through glass, right? Maybe after I punch him. I'm gonna hit the reset just to get rid of these guys. So I just place an evoker. So if I place an evoker here, I don't think he can see me, even though it's obviously glass. I don't think that would help either. That I know he could see me through. What about regular glass? Would regular glass work? Could you see me through regular glass? Hi, friend. I guess not. I wonder if it has to be... I wonder if it can be panes, if you can see through panes. It doesn't look like it. But I know this works. Yep. Yeah. It's a good question. How do I want to do this? Alright. I just gotta stretch real quick. Cool. The question I have is, how do I want to design such a contraption? I think I just want to, I think simple is better. So we'll just do something simple like this. And just something like a glass block or something above his head. Or do something a little bit more complicated. Like a floating structure. I don't know. I kind of don't know what I'm doing with this. Let's see. Put the evokers in there. Well, I know the Vexes can see me. Yep, they can most definitely see me. Well, for one, this looks absolutely hideous. Oh, I'm in adventure mode. So as long as I chill at the corners, he cannot see me. What if these were... What if these were... nope, he can get out. What if these were chains? I wonder. Chains are in building blocks, I think. Yeah, they're with the iron stuff. Because I kind of want to... I want this to, like... I want the design of this cage to, like, make sense. Can you see me through the chains? He cannot see me through the chains. Yeah, it's only when I cross that margin. And this was the problem I had with the blazes. They couldn't, like, I had chains at those corners. That's why those looked, like, unsupported. I'm not sure what to do. Ah, he walked away at the last second. I guess he'll despawn eventually. I'm not sure what to do in this little area. We've got the blaze turrets, but I'm not sure what to do in this general area, because I feel like it definitely needs something, like guarding this door. But I also don't want it to like blockade this, because this opens. Hi. Oh, they're actually taking damage. How are you taking damage? We're all taking damage. I wonder if that's why the blazes are dying. Or if they're just... Because this is a snowy plains biome, technically. He'll despawn eventually. I bet you if we just fly over to the other end of the room, he'll be gone. No, the Vex is definitely still there. And he's definitely still there. Okay. So, I don't know what to put in this general space. Definitely thinking like some form of evoker turret. I killed a Vex. Cool. Alright. Question is, how do I want to design it? I could design it similar to the blaze turrets. I also don't know where it would be placed. Probably like off to the side here, I would think. Maybe even in line with that fence post. I kind of want to use iron doors. Don't suppose you'd be willing to jump into there. By any chance? No, I don't think he'd be willing to cooperate. This is like a very basic turret. It looks like he has a hat. It doesn't matter where I am. He can always see me. He can also bring out the fangs. Cool. So we have a turret. It's a very, very simple design. And I think I want to have two. I think I want to have another one mirrored on this side. So that goes there. Oh, you have a banner on your head. So we've got two evoker turrets here. I wonder if, like, this will affect up here. Oh, definitely. Definitely. That definitely affects some things. So this guy will definitely summon some. Yeah, I actually kind of like these little stalls, evoker stalls. So we'll fill those up. We'll get a couple of those in. I kind of want some more placed. I'm almost tempted to remove this guy and have another turret over here. I'm actually just thinking of making all of these evoker spawn locations just turrets. So maybe over here. Having these, yeah, the ones that you spawned, right? Having these guys here definitely seems to be making a difference. 2 evoker turrets just over there. Tempted to do the same on this side. However, you probably have bigger problems. Maybe a Ravager, 8 blazes shooting fireballs at your face. Now in this general area, I'm not sure. Because right now there's like... You can run past this. I guess there will be a Ravager there, assuming he doesn't wander away. You can run past this and straight into there. So I'm not sure what to do in this back corner. I suppose I could put like maybe a couple more pillagers. Just in this back corner that you have to like take cover from. At the very least, I want like some form of like structure back here. Just some like things to wander around. If you're being like pursued, you can just, I don't know, not be pursued or something. Maybe a Ravager back here. Maybe. I think we'd try it. Put a Ravager back here. And maybe put like a couple of pillagers. Maybe put like 2 pillagers over here. And then we'll hook this up and then we'll see what happens. Alright. Let's get some command blocks. Let's start with over here. Let's do the pillagers first. So there'll be 2 more pillagers over here, which we can utilize to our advantage. Did I put any additional ones up here? No, I didn't. The Ravager down there. I'm only adding 4 more pillagers, it seems to be. That being said, I am adding 2 more Ravagers and Evokers. So that's pillagers taken care of. Wrong button. That might be a problem. I suppose I could always flip that if I need more space. So it seems like we're getting very close to the maximum number of mobs that we can have in this contraption. Just based off of space. And there'd be another Ravager over here. We will place them at the back corner just to... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Okay. And then we have Evokers here. Actually, these ones, because they're in a case, we have to have specific coordinates. So we have those chords. These need to go into specific places. And then we have Evokers there. I think that's all the additions. Oh, there was another pillager up here. Or did I already program him in? I don't remember. I don't remember if I programmed that one in. So we got 5 more command blocks, and we have 5 more spaces here. Okay. So what I'm going to do, just to avoid some problems, I'm going to rotate this contraption over here. So which one went with haste? So that one's with haste. Oh boy. Okay. What I'm gonna do is that one goes haste. And that one goes unlock. Okay. In which case we can get rid of these just for some extra space. So this looks like the maximum number of commands we can have. I suppose I could just take all of these and rotate them that way, which is probably what I should have done from the start. But I don't think we're going to be needing too many more mobs. So let's go adventure mode and let's give this a run. So there's not 2 pillagers over there. Ow. Ow. Already not doing so great. Those 2 blazes are missing now. Oh, that's not good. One more shot and I'm dead. There's a Ravager. I'm dead. Cool. So all those blazes are in place. So if they're not there by the time we wrap around, it means they've despawned. Ow. Ow. So you basically take 2 hits there. Oh, so they are there. Although, where these guys are ending up, I don't know. I think they're walking down. Also, both of those Ravagers are there. Oh, I was right there! I was right there! No, I didn't even hit the lever. So as I suspected, they all just like run over here, which makes this area a little bit more dangerous. And I'm wondering where these guys were. I'm wondering if they had like wandered over here. I kind of wish I had replay so I could go back and watch what happens. Oh my goodness, wow. I was right there. I missed. I missed the button. I'm dead. Nope, I'm not dead. There are 2 pillagers there. They just hit. The blaze just hit an evoker. There's an evoker on the floor. Oh, there's definitely a lot more pillagers there. I'm gonna try going this way. Oh, that's a bad idea. Technically, ow. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm dead. I missed. Yeah. Oh, he was right here. There was a Ravager right there. Goodness gracious me, that is tough. It's these two pillagers here. There are two pillagers that spawn in there. Oh my goodness. I'm dead. Yikes, that is really hard. The problem is there's no way of like baiting the pillagers out. So they're just going to be there waiting. You're basically guaranteed to get shot. Don't mind me, sir. Ah! Yikes. It's just everything's going on. There's fire there. The Ravager's still over there. The Evoker's still there. There's a Pillager down there. I didn't even stand a chance. Oh my goodness. Problem is, there's no way of like baiting those two Pillagers out. Yeah, you're basically stuck down here. What you might be able to do is juke them around this way. The reason I'm using stone buttons is because I used to have wooden buttons. But a pillager shot a button. And so that's why I have stone buttons. So that blaze is gone. Interesting. So this time we're actually on top. Ow. So that evoker's there. There's a Ravager there. There's another pillager there. Wow. All 4 buttons are pressed. Now I'm wondering what the best way of, like, tackling this might be. Because you gotta get those pillagers, like, out of there. What I'm thinking you might end up doing is looping back. To try to get the pillagers. Yeah, they're all on the ground. There also needs to be some cover there. Yeah, I'm just getting destroyed. I also think that it needs to be a visual cue that you've like hit the button. Maybe like just replacing that middle block with that should have killed me. Okay. I'm gonna switch out those middle blocks for like a redstone lamp. And the reason I want to do this is because it's a visual cue, so that way you can see that you've pressed the button. And I believe this still works. Yeah, that still works. So this way you know that you've pressed the button. Because it's kind of hard. Because before I was just like relying on the button's sound effect, just as is. But with all these mobs just going absolutely everywhere, it's kind of hard to tell. So if you see that lamp go on. Alright, let's go again. Oh, the pillager actually walked over. Okay, that one's impressed. That one's good. Ow. Ow. That evoker didn't trigger immediately. That was close. I'm dead. Yep. Wow, this is tough. You just gotta, like... You just have to keep trying. So he actually makes it over that. I can't hit the button. I'm gonna die this attempt. I wonder if it might be safer to... Oh, great. I'm dead. Hi. Wow. It really is like RNG based. You just gotta get like lucky with the pathing of the mobs. Guys. So they can't actually get over those. I know I didn't click that button. I'm gonna try to bait them out. I wonder... Well, I was gonna say, I wonder if jumping off will help. This is probably a bad idea. Yeah, that's definitely a bad idea. Now I have to get back up. I didn't think the Ravager could fit through there. I guess he can. There needs to be more cover there. Yeah, there needs to be more cover. There needs to be a cover block here. For sure, there needs to be something to cover your progress. And also, I've definitely noticed the pillagers are not jumping at this barricade, and that there's two there. So maybe moving the barricade there will encourage the pillagers to come up. I also want to make it so this pillager has a harder time getting over there, so it's not as painful. It's definitely this section. This first strip is very easy. This strip also seems to be no problems at all. This area is a little bit more difficult. I'm wondering if it'd be best to like bypass that and instead come around here. We'll put like we'll put some more things around. I'm also noticing, yeah, there is a lot of fire that is building up, and because like fire tick is off, it doesn't actually go away. So as the player runs this, it might actually get more difficult just passively with like fire being placed everywhere. Also, I also noticed that the Ravager was definitely right there. So just to spice things up a bit, we're gonna put another barricade there. Just to see what happens. Alright. Yeah, all you have to do is just trip the light block. Yeah, they do jump over. A little bit. He still shot me. As I suspected, he is taking a little bit extra time. I think I made it more difficult. Or maybe I'm just bad. So there's no blaze there, which is odd. Also, I'm wondering if there's a pillager that spawns there. I feel like, wow, that was a crazy shot. I wonder if a pillager actually spawns here. What's the coordinates of this? So let's see. These first few are Ravagers. That's an Evoker. That's a Pillager. So the ones... So we're looking at 159, 186. Yeah, so there is a pillager. So, yeah, pillager is set to spawn there. So I'm not sure where he's wandering off. But he definitely isn't there by the time the player runs around. Which I guess is alright. You got enough to worry about as is. Oh, Blaze shot me in midair. Oh, the pillager actually wanders upstairs. This is probably the worst idea, because there's no cover. And there's a Ravager right there. I don't think that's the better idea. So we still take a shot there. And there. I definitely didn't want to overdo it with the pillagers, and I'm grateful I didn't. I wish you could jump on top of the evoker. I can hear a Ravager behind me, and I don't like it. I can also... Yeah, that's definitely not a better idea. Because then the Ravager's right there to eat your face. One thing's for certain, this section is definitely hard. Way harder than the previous ones. I'm the map creator. I know the route, and yet I'm not able to beat it. I came so close. I was at the lever. Oh, that was a cheap shot. That was a cheap shot. You shot me into the fire. Ow. Oh, there's a pillager there. Why is there a pillager there? How is there a pillager there? Getting out of there is tricky. No, you can't punch the fire out. Oh, great. I'm dead. Nope. Ah, that was... Wow, yeah, getting out of that room is gonna be tough. I still think it's doable. But it is definitely hard. I think what contributes to the difficulty of this area is the length. The fact that you gotta go so long... I'm on fire. I'm dead. The fact that you have to go so long, and you only have 10 hearts. I was like... When I first made the top side, I was thinking of like cutting the player's health down to like 2 hearts, just to like make dying in fire a little bit less painful. But now I realize with this, definitely not happening. That blaze is gonna shoot at me. That's that one. I didn't make that jump. I was gonna say there's no pillagers over here. That's a Ravager! I'm on 2 hearts. I'm on 2 hearts. I'm not making it. I'm not making it. Alright, everything's gone. Everything's gone. Right, this Ravagers. Now I'm glad I added this extra cover. This pillager's gonna shoot me. Nope, he missed. Oh, come on. Wow! Oh my goodness! I'm glad I added all that extra cover. That ending is going to be rough. I was thinking like, oh no, the ending's not gonna be that bad. No, it's bad. That evoker didn't summon any Vexes, which I'm okay with. I'm not even going to entertain the idea of going up into that little box there. Let's see. No, I gotta lose this Ravager somehow. There's another Pillager there. Where's the evoker? There are 2 Ravagers there. Nope. Okay, just gotta make it up the stairs. Yes, and that would be level complete. Come here, Ravager. Alright. So now what we need to do is we need to trigger the clear event. So now that we know it's possible, and boy, what a rough ride it is. We know that it's possible. What I want to do now is like add in some like additional blocks just to make things a little bit less precarious, specifically around this area, because there's definitely a lot of open space here and there's like no cover, and I want to make sure there's a little bit of cover. Here is probably like getting out of there is definitely hard. I think I want to add like a back way over here. So that way if like worst comes to worst and like everything's over in this direction, you can at least like ninja by. This back exit here is a little bit tricky because there's no cover. There's no cover from behind. That's the problem. That's like a problem here. So you want to make sure that you have cover from behind as well. Alright, so this redstone lamp, we are going to be detecting its condition. So we're going to set this redstone lamp. And that is the command that we are going to utilize. So if this turns off, so if this is set in the off state, what we're going to do is up here, we will have the win condition. I'm not, if they flick the lever, if they pull the lever, I'm not gonna, at that point they've beaten the chamber. And I don't think anybody's gonna come back and replay it without just completely resetting the map. So I'm not too worried. So the redstone block is placed there. What we need to do now is we need to open the door. We need to, well, first things first, we need to reset everything. Or not reset everything. We just need to remove all the mobs from the playing field. Okay. We need to remove all the mobs from the playing field. So that way I suppose what we could do is have a reset. So we'll have, yeah, we'll give the option to reset. for this chamber. So if they die after... that will set that to air. Actually, this one needs to go after resetting the lamp, because if the lamp isn't reconfigured... Alright, so we need to set this block. Redstone lamp. That will be set to true. And this one needs to be a lever. I forget what direction this is. What direction is this? I think this is west. I don't have it on... I don't have it on. Alright, I guess we'll just... I don't think it was west. East, maybe? South, maybe? Do you mean to say that's facing north? It is facing north. So why isn't this working? Is it set to the wrong coordinates? Is that why it's not placing it? I think it might have been. And then we have that lighting. Okay, yeah. What? Why isn't that working? Because it's in the wrong position. But it doesn't place the lever. No, it doesn't place the lever. Why doesn't it place the lever? That's why. What are the odds? Okay, let's place this in a... Let's test this in a location I know there isn't redstone underneath. And if I come over here... Yeah, okay. So that is effectively reset. This is quite a lot of command blocks for one system. So that way, it will kill off all the mobs. It kills off all the mobs. And then we need to open this door. Which I don't know how I want to do yet. Huh. I don't know how I want to open this door. Because this door currently is quite a complex contraption. Actually, what I think I can do something clever here. And actually, it requires a world edit. So we'll just relocate the door. I forgot I had world edit at my disposal. And what we'll do is we will reorientate the door. So I'm just gonna check the design because I'm pretty sure this is the same design as over here. Yeah, it is. Okay. Whoops. I forgot it summed absolutely everything. And then we just need slabs here. And this is something I did on... This is a trick I did with Into Stars 2. So that opens this door. In which case, what we need to do is do the same thing. And we'll come over here. They're not perfectly aligned, but it doesn't really matter. So what happens is we'll take a command block here. A little slash clone. This coordinate to this coordinate. And I'm not sure where it gets pasted. So we'll just do a test, like, just over here. So that way we know, like, where the command block needs to go. Okay, it gets pasted in the bottom left. Alright. And we just chuck that down to our massive length of command blocks. That will close the door when we want it to. And now we just need to open it. And we'll just do the test. So right at the bottom. So, yeah, again, bottom left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I think this should work. And then we just plop it there. And what we should see is hopefully it not destroying my build. Yep, the door is open. That will be closed. Now what we should see is when we step on the pressure plate, the door closes, the levers reset, and everything is working. Alright. Let's do, now that we have everything in place, let's do one final test before we end the stream. Just to make sure absolutely everything is working. This is for all the marbles. Let's do this. Blaze is shooting. Pillagers be doing pillager things. Did I click that button? I don't know if I clicked that button. I don't want to go back. Okay, I did click the button. Just draw their attention. Ow. Oh, wow. You just get absolutely destroyed. Dodge and weaving, dodge and weaving. Ow. I'm on fire and I've been shot. Being set on fire is not good. I'm on fire again. I'm dead. Alright, come on. Ow. Ow. Notice there's not a blaze up in those two. Oh, there's a pillager right there. He missed. He missed. There's a Ravager. Yeah, that's a straight shot. That's kind of tricky to get through. Come on. We did it once, we can do it again. That's unfortunate. The Evokers and the Vexes aren't really that big of a deal. That kind of works. That kind of works. This might be the end of me. Yep. 30 plus blazes. Just waiting for you to walk into that room so they can just pelt you to death. The Ravagers can see you through the crosswalks. That is... did you see that shot? The Evoker got shot by a pillager. The Ravager's still there. The Ravager's actually gonna follow. Ow, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, they're shooting at the things. Oh, it doesn't. Well, that's something I need to fix. It doesn't actually clear the bottom of the door. Oh, that's you can't actually get through there. That's funny. Alright, so I need to fix that. Jump in here. Alright, so we need to adjust the clone command on here by, I want to say, that should do it. Let's just test it. I'm not gonna do the run. Let's just see. Well, okay. So that means this value also needs to be raised. So just retest this. I'm in spectator mode. That doesn't seem to be doing anything. Where is it placing it? Okay, so it actually needed to be raised. So that was 38, so we'll go 37. And that means we do need to fix the black stone down there. It doesn't do anything because I didn't hit the button or the pressure plate. Alright. No, it still doesn't. Well, we're back to square one. Actually going to break that. So instead of there, it needs to go there. And then this needs to go here. And then we can place this on. So right now it's open. And stepping on that, it's closed. Pull the lever, it's open. Good. Alright, let's just reset everything. And this room is... I want to say this room's officially done. Wow. So the door opens and everything. So, what comes next after here? I wish I knew. I have to go back to my original plans and see if I can figure out what comes out through this door. I think I remember what goes on after here. So that would conclude the, I want to say the Molten Core. I know World Spawn's over here. Yeah, just in case you didn't believe, we're on Shiverburn. Here's proof. So if we come over here... So I actually need to redo some of this. I came up with a better idea for the final level. As opposed to the Hidden Shrine. Let's see. The Molten Tunnel, the Dome Base, the Laser Core. The Grimstone Caves are next. And then we got the Lost Settlement. The Laser Core. I'm not sure if I want to call it the Laser Core. I'll keep the name for now. The Volcano Base, Volcano Core, Basalt Deltas, Igloo Island. Yeah, Igloo Island's still in here. Yeah, and Igloo Island. Igloo Island's over here. And I believe... Yeah, that's gonna lead down. That build still looks cool. I still love how the volcano turned out. And just this entire map, and just in general. I guess I do technically have these maps. I don't think this area exists anymore. I think I removed... Yeah, it's locked. It is a cool texture for a block. I have to update all these. And technically I have to remove this because this isn't my name anymore. Yep, all those break. I'm actually just gonna leave it at Sam. I'm also going to remove this note. Mainly because... Yeah. I just have to update that map. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm not sure what I'm doing at this point. Yeah, I love this cute little alcove here that I made. I think this is actually a great place to end the stream. So, well, for those of you watching the replay, thank you for watching this 2-hour stream. It was a lot of fun. We got a lot done. yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm hoping to have this map out by the map's anniversary on June 23rd, but considering that's like less than 2 months away, and considering how much more needs to be done, I don't know how close I'm going to get to finishing this map, but I'm definitely going to give it my best to have this map out by then. So, I mean, without further ado, I guess catch you later. I will definitely have Zoom for the next stream, because I miss having Zoom. See the way? I miss having Zoom. I'll catch you later.